One of the things we find with really good players, when you talk about consistency, you have to know how far you hit the ball. It's interesting when I play with amateurs and I get out there and I go, so they've got a yardage, I said, what do you hit? And usually what they tell me, I watch them on the range, isn't even close to what they actually hit the ball. Now, they'll say, well, I'm going to hit my 7-iron. I go, well, you don't hit your 7-iron that far. Well, yeah, I do. I said, no, you don't. It doesn't carry that far. So one of the most important things for everybody at every level to be consistent is to understand when you hit it well, how far do you hit your clubs? Now, this is an ES14 by Ernst. They're very inexpensive launch monitors, but they're phenomenal. And I don't practice without one anymore, and here's why. This one basically gives me what I need relative to club head speed, ball speed, and carry. That's pretty much all I really need to know. So I'm gonna hit a pitching wedge here, and I'm gonna make a swing. Okay, I hit that one fairly well. And so now I'm looking at how far it's gonna go. That one 125 yards. You know, and I've got all my numbers, my spin rates, everything else is right. Club speed, 67. Okay, so the reason this is important is when I hit it well, I want to know how far it goes. And if you hit 8 or 10 shots with each club, you kind of find out where your ball goes, how far it carries. You know, this is a good thing to know even before you go play a tournament, especially your wedges, to calibrate how far you hit them. When you practice now, there's no reason not to know how far the ball's going. Before, where we were just looking at targets, you kind of know, but this gives you exact numbers. So if you want to be consistent, invest a little bit of money in a launch monitor. And when you go out and practice, get into playing games where you try to hit it certain distances, because that's what golf's all about. You get out there and you've got 126 yards. Well, okay, you got to know what club, and you have to have tried to hit a ball a certain yardage. Where you see the tour guys, they're unbelievably accurate with how well they've calibrated their club. So they know when they hit a 7-iron solid with their normal swing, they could give you the exact number that it flies in the air, exact. Most amateurs, it's random, and usually it's not what it is because they don't want to believe that they only hit it a certain distance. So you want to be consistent this year, you want your game and your scores to come down, get a launch monitor, monitor how far you hit your shot so you know exactly how far a club goes. Then you're not going to end up in the front bunker, which is where most people end up because they try to hit a club that they really can't get there. That's what the tour players, that's a mistake they usually don't make.